This morning on DC News Now, spring-like weather moving in after a windy and cold start to the week when you can expect temperatures to soar into the 70s. Suspect search, Prince George's County Police looking for this man. They say he attacked and killed a convenience store owner in Capitol Heights, Maryland. And one step closer, DC's mayor signing a major crime bill. What needs to happen next for the legislation to become law? Savings in peak bloom. We're stretching your dollar during the district's iconic Cherry Blossom Festival.
JMU, for the first time in 11 years, is going dancing.
Going dancing for the first time in a decade. James Madison University punching its ticket to March Madness.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. It is 6 o'clock right now. Starting you off with a live look outside. A clear start right now. At least it looks clear. It's still dark, but it's not windy at least. We do want to remind you again, the Washington Monument should be back open again this morning. It was closed down for 2 days because of all the wind, which has moved out. But thank you for starting your morning with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Yeah, good morning, Jim. Corey, James, Shanika. She's keeping an eye on the roads for you this morning. She's going to have more on the traffic for you in just a second. But Jackie, starting us off with the forecast, things are definitely spring-like right now.
Yes, I mean, we're going to be tracking temperatures a little bit warmer than the last several days. We'll finally be back right around 70 later on today. Those current temperatures still on the chilly side, though, for some. We're into these upper 20s right now in Manassas, and then over towards Culpeper, we're lower 30s, right around 40, though, in Fredericksburg, one of the warmer spots. Lower 40s over towards D.C. right now. Those winds are far less than yesterday, and those winds are mainly out of the west-southwest right now, between 3 to 10 miles per hour. That outlier is over towards Martinsburg. We're seeing sustained winds near 20 miles per hour. Those gusts are really much lower than yesterday right now, too. Satellite and radar, all clear, all quiet across our area. That'll continue to be the case through the day today. And eventually we'll notice those high temperatures climb back into those upper 60s to lower 70s, even a little bit warmer tomorrow. I think we'll see a bit more of those 70s popping up on the map tomorrow afternoon. More details on that coming up. Shanika's back with a look at those roadways. What's the latest with traffic?
All right, checking out your roadways. It's looking good. I'm not tracking any delays on any of your majors to and through the American Legion Bridge. The inner and outer loop looks great. Now, we did have a disabled vehicle that was heading north right near GW Parkway. That's not causing any impact for commuters, not slowing anything down. The Capitol Beltway, top side, lower side, you're looking good. In the district, DC 295, Southeast Southwest Freeway 695, it's looking decent.
Shanika, thank you. Breaking now in Prince George's County, 2 people are dead and 1 is hurt after a shooting in Laurel, Maryland.
Our Candace Cole is live at the scene. So Candace, what are you learning from police?
Hi, good morning, guys. Here's what we know so far. Officers here in Laurel responded to the 600 block of Lafayette Avenue here in Laurel. I'm going to step out of the way. You can still see it's still quite an active scene out here. They responded to a call for a shooting just after 1:30 this morning. Now, once here, they found 2 people who had been shot. One person died here on the scene, the other at a nearby hospital. The third victim, we're told, drove themselves to the hospital where they are now being treated. No word yet on what led to this shooting or who the victims are. We're also hearing that this all may have gone down at a recording studio. We're working to confirm those details with police, and we'll bring you the latest updates as we get them. And we should also say that anyone who has any information exactly on what happened here is urged to call Laurel Police at the number on your screen, and any anonymous tips can be sent to lpdtips@laurel.md.us. For now, reporting live in Laurel, Candace Cole, DC News Now.
Candace, thank you. Time right now is 6:03. New this morning, 6 people in Maryland are without a home after a fire tore through a house in Prince George's County. This happened last night on T-Berry Way in Clinton just after 7 o'clock. Now, you can see the home engulfed in flames, and you can see just some of the damage here in these images. This is from the Prince George's County Fire Department. Officials say 3 adults and 3 children lived at the home. Firefighters say no one was hurt. The cause is under investigation. And firefighters also battled a deadly fire in Prince George's County yesterday morning. It happened before 8 o'clock at the Days Inn Hotel on Allentown Road in Camp Springs. That's where fire officials say a man died. His name has not been released. Officials, though, say there were no other injuries. Prince George's County police are searching for a man who they believe killed a convenience store owner in Capitol Heights.
Police say he stole items from the store and assaulted the owner and then fled the scene on a bike. Now, this happened about a week ago on Larchmont Avenue. When officers arrived at the scene, they say they found Mohammed Hanif suffering from head trauma. He was taken to the hospital and he died 3 days later. Customers say they will never forget his kindness and happy spirit.
He was very nice to everybody that I could tell. And he was always helpful, and he was always resourceful, and you know, he just was a decent individual. He treated everybody fair, and if he could help, he would do that.
Prince George's County Police are offering a reward of $25,000 for any information leading to an arrest.
A major D.C. crime bill is taking another step forward. Mayor Bowser signing the Secure D.C. Act yesterday, now sending it to Congress. The bill, sponsored by Councilwoman Brooke Pinto, looks to tackle retail theft rings, carjackings, and violent crimes in the district last year. Now, so far this year, homicides are down 33%, while violent crime is down 14%. The mayor expects the bill to bring immediate results.
And so only the people who should be concerned about Secure DC are people who are using guns in our city. We want the message to be very clear. If you are participating in those activities, we will hold you accountable.
The bill now heads to Congress. If neither chamber passes a measure to stop it, it will then become law.
And the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors will meet today to discuss bringing data centers to the area. The Land Use Policy Committee will discuss how the impacts could have on the area. Now, data center proposals in Northern Virginia have been met with a lot of controversy. Some people consider them to be an economic driver, while people who live near them say they cause a disturbance. Now, leaders in Prince William County approved a data park center in November after multiple meetings on the topic. And people in the area can make their voices heard during today's meeting. Excuse me. It's happening at the Fairfax County Government Center starting at 11 o'clock this morning. That meeting will also be streamed live online.
Happening today, Montgomery County council members are expected to review the Tacoma Park Minor Master Plan and take an unofficial vote. Now, this plan makes recommendations to improve the quality of life and guide future developments in the area. The amendment would update portions of the plan from 2000. Now, some locations within the boundary of this plan include the Washington Adventist Hospital, the Erie Center, and the Tacoma Park Community Center. The council will also review 5 projects connected to the Capital Improvements Program for fiscal years 2025 through 2030. The meeting starts shortly after 9 o'clock this morning. And today, D.C. Council is looking to discuss a bill clarifying the use of the Ballpark Revenue Fund and establish the Ballpark Maintenance Fund. Now, the bill would require Events D.C. to submit an annual report to the mayor and council detailing spending from the prior year and planned spending for the next 4 years. It would also transfer unused money from the Revenue Fund to the new Ballpark Maintenance Fund. That program would also receive money from sales tax collected in the stadium and the ballpark's rent payment. New players joining the Commanders after the team made 6 free agent signings. The most notable addition is veteran running back Austin Eckler. Now, Eckler joins the Commanders on a 2-year deal worth up to $11 million after spending the last 7 seasons with the Chargers. The team also bolstered their offensive line, signing center Tyler Biadish and guard Nick Algretti to 3-year deals. On the defensive side, the Commanders brought in linebacker Frankie Luvu on a 3-year deal worth $36 million. Edge defender Doris Armstrong also joins the team for 3 years at up to $45 million. Lastly, the team signed kicker Brandon McManus to a 1-year deal. And powerful winds across the area yesterday, creating lots of damage. It caused trees to fall, blocking roads. Take a look at this, though. This is in Tacoma Park, Maryland. You can see several trees toppled over in a neighborhood on Aspen Avenue. Meantime, over in Chevy Chase, crews spent the day cleaning up this neighborhood along Thornapple Street. They removed debris after a giant tree fell on a home Sunday. And in Northern Virginia, a massive tree crashed on top of a car that was parked on Coral Gables Lane and Tyson's. Now, one neighbor tells us she heard it fall.
To me, because I was sleeping and I thought it was thunder and lightning, you know, because I could hear the airplane going down. When I look out this morning, it is terrible.
Yesterday's high winds also caused planes to have a hard time landing at Reagan National Airport. And as you can imagine, it even caused a few delays as well.